So we are back on the Ladies Talk Show on Western Spring Television. It is another episode. We are glad to be back, and we are always glad to have you join us on every episode of Ladies Talk. Ladies Talk is a show where we talk about ladies. We talk about our achievements, we talk about our pains, we talk about our challenges, and we celebrate one another. And that's what we do on Ladies Talk. It is another episode. My name is Timito Kwajjalaluola. You can call me Radio Pinky right here on the show. Yes, I just said that we celebrate our wins, we celebrate ladies. It is on that note that I'll be celebrating this people right here. I'll be celebrating the women's basketball team of Nigeria. Yes, they just brought home a trophy, as well as the Super Falcons of Nigeria, who also did exceedingly well, winning for the 10th time. So yes, that's what we do on Ladies Talk. We celebrate our very own. I'm here today with the ladies as usual. We're here to talk about a very controversial, or how would I put it now, a very important topic that has always been plaguing people's minds out there. But I'm here with the ladies. I'm here with Tommy Trendy and Mazi Queen. Hello, ladies. How are you doing today?
Hi, Chokwe.
Hi.
Hi.
Mazi Queen is joining us for the first time on the show.
Yes,
I think in a very long time. You've made an appearance. Yeah.
Yes, once. But it's been
a long time.
I'm so happy to be here.
We are glad to have you. You guys look beautiful, actually. And I want you to listen up for tonight.
Yeah.
So yes, it's Ladies Talk again, and we're going to be talking about a thought-provoking topic, actually. Tonight we'll be diving into a conversation that's becoming more real by the day. What happens when a woman earns more than her man? We'll be checking, we'll be talking about that in a bit. We'll be taking the quick break. When we return, you'll hear more juicy takes of the ladies on the show. Stay with us. Welcome back to Ladies Talk. And for those joining us, welcome back to Ladies Talk. And for those who have not joined us in a very long time, you can always catch up on our past episodes on our YouTube channel. You can also join us, check out Ladies Talk and other programs of ours on Western Spring Television, on Facebook, Instagram, and X. All right, so I said we'll be talking about this topic, when a woman earns more, can love survive the pay gap? That's what we want to talk about today. So for decades, we've heard that a man's role is to provide, to protect, to lead. But what happens? What happens when the tables turn? When the woman becomes the breadwinner and the man earns less, or is still figuring life out, you get? Is love enough? People have always asked, is love enough in marriage? Or does money create an invisible tension in the relationship? Let's start on that note. Is love enough in a marriage? You people are not married, but let's talk about relationship, yeah? Let's bring it down to relationship. Is love enough in your relationship? I mean, if you have love, he just loves you. Every time he wants to talk to you, he wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to his friends about you. He takes you home to his parents and all of that. That love, just the love. Is it enough for you, Mazikwe?
Personally, I'll keep saying this: love is not enough.
Yeah.
Yes, because to me, love is just a feeling. So you need to be, you need to be in check. You need to know if your emotions are just all around the place or you really meant it. So to me, love is just a feeling. Love is not enough. There are other things to look into, not just love. Oh, I love you, love me, that's all. No, I'm not going for that. Love is not enough for me. I have other attributes I look out for me to feel like, yeah, this is the man I want to go for. and love is maybe third on the list.
Yeah. So what's
Yes.
number 1 and 2?
Let me not talk about that yet. Before they start calling me names, don't call me names though. But yeah, love is really not enough. Love is needed, but it's not enough.
Okay, love is needed. I like that. Love is needed, but it's not enough. You've spoken from the angle of a single lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Now let's hear a married woman's thought. Tell me, Trendy, is love enough in your marriage?
Okay.
Or while you were in a relationship, was love enough for you?
Yeah. But I think I would not want to bring this from a personal perspective. I would like to speak generally.
Okay.
Generally, they will say love is not enough. But love is also important. You can't do away with it. Because even if there's money and there's no love, I still feel that balance is no, I mean, that equation is not balanced. So love is as much as important as money. I think they should go hand in hand. Yeah, if possible.
Okay. But in a situation where money is just not forthcoming and all of that, that gap, what's going to fill it?
Personally, I feel for you to even start feeling, oh, I want to be in love, you need to have money.
I mean, before the person loves you, the person must have shown.
Do 1 or 2. You need to move body. You don't just
Should it be use from the guy or the lady? Or
the
both
guy.
of them? The guy.
The guy, first of all, you need to make me feel like, oh, I can be safe. I can be my feminine side around you. So you just want to love me, just mere word. What will not happen? What will happen to dates? What will happen to gifts? What will happen to other things? I just feel there can't be romance without finance. That's it.
Hey, Martin Queen is just dropping bars this night. If I said, I mean, there was something you said about love being there, but and now it is, you can't be romantic without finance.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's start with the fact, Geviwa. Women are climbing higher in education. Really, we need to talk about it at length.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Women are climbing higher in finance. Women are climbing higher in business and even entrepreneurship, all of those things. Women are becoming, more of them are becoming landlords. They're becoming company founders, CEOs, senior executives. So naturally, we are seeing more relationships where she earns more than him. Let's talk about this. When you earn more than your partner, let's look at it from the angle that people have always looked at it. So let's say that you earn more than him and you're supposed to relocate. Who would you think? Okay, I don't want to talk about the ideal situation. Because there are ideals for different people. But let's talk about reasonably. Who should resign? Who should be moving to who? You're getting married now, or before you even get married, you're getting serious with this guy. And you people want to, start clearing the way towards your marriage. So you need to be in the same location. You people have decided that we don't want to stay apart. We don't want to be the couple that practice weekends. I'll come to you, you come to me, that kind of thing. You people want to be in the same location. But who then leaves his job? It's especially, see, we need to put everything in perspective, especially in today's Nigeria, in today's economy. It may improve sometime soon, but let's talk about reality now on ground. Who moves? Let me start with Tomi.
Exactly what I want to say.
Tell me, Trendy.
Okay, who moves? I feel it's more about understanding, because it might not go. I might not
What's
be able to
understanding
say.
there?
No, it has to do with
it
has to do with understanding from. Let's say the husband. I am the one who with the highest pay, and then you're about to move. You as a man should understand that. Okay, you're getting paid 150. I'm getting paid 1.5 million. Common sense should tell you that. Let me stick with my wife because we are coming together to work together. That's how I'm saying that understanding also matters, because if a man is egoistic, he definitely would not allow it, and that can actually break the marriage.
But they are generally egoistic. Like in a general form, a man is egoistic. So he won't even try to, that understanding part, he don't go complete.
But it can work. It can work. So, like I said, not all men.
All men.
Yeah. Some certain set of men can still go and stoop so low to say, okay, you know what? Even your glory, even you're making this achievement, you're making it for the family and not for yourself alone. So whatever you're doing is also affecting me, to also rub off on me. So I wouldn't have a problem as long as you also stick with the rules, because women can be, we can
dramatic.
Not that when you start, when you know that, oh, he's now the one, I'm now the one taking care of the bills, because definitely you won't even still leave it to your wife to, to deal with the bills. The little things you can also do, you can also drop, but just know that she will be doing more of it, but you have to understand that she's also helping, and women also at that point should submit. Not the Nigerian definition of submission, but submit to the fact that yes, this is still my husband, regardless of how much he is earning.
What's Nigerian definition of submission?
That whenever your husband says, whenever your husband talks, you don't reply.
You don't reply. And when sit down there, you sit till the next day, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, Mazikwe, this Tomi has painted, from a reasonable perspective. But let's talk about it now. For in a situation where the margin of the pay gap is as high as what Tomi painted. I mean, 1.5, 150. That's like 10% of what you are bringing. Do you understand? But should you still expect, sincerely, should you still expect? I'm saying expect. I'm not saying the man may feel a different way, but I'm saying you, as a woman. Should you expect the man to still do anything around the house? Because comfortably, you can pay the bills. You can put the children in school. I mean, and the man can use the 150 to be sorting himself out, transport, keeping life out. But should you still expect the man? I mean, it's something you can just do and you won't feel it. Your person won't feel it.
I know, but first thing first, I'm just a girl. And I would love
you're
to
no longer a girl. You're married.
A girl, and I just want to spend my husband's money. That's one thing first. And I feel it's not about the paycheck. I think it's about the perception.
Okay.
The perception that comes with, naturally, we're meant to believe, oh, men are the providers, blah, blah, blah. Then, naturally, the man itself, he won't feel comfortable not contributing.
I understand that.
I said, oh, don't worry, I have the money to, he won't do it. So, that's why I'm saying my own now. I don't, except maybe I married you first before I realized that the paycheck is, I won't even try it.
You still want him to bring money?
Exactly.
Tomi,
you need to bring money.
I want to ask you.
Okay.
No, I said the man, of course, no man is comfortable with
not providing,
not putting something. But should you still expect him? I'm saying, what's the ideal? Should you be expecting him to still drop things, or would you call him and say, "See, I understand. See, this money is too much. Keep your own 150. Let me do this at least until not forever. Until." You start to earn something like around 600, something
like Max the Queen mentioned that men are providers and they are wired to provide. And then one thing I have also learned is that marriage or even relationship is not 50-50.
Exactly.
Some people can come with 60, 40, 30, 70. And this has nothing to do with gender. The woman can be the one coming with 70 and then the man 30. Like I mentioned earlier, understanding. Once you have a partner that understands you, if you have 150, drop money. If it's to fill gas, drop. If it's for subscription on decoder, do something. It's very important because a man feels less of himself the moment he stops dropping money.
Exactly.
So even if he's dropping something, let him keep dropping it. Don't take that duty away from him. The truth is, you might end up regretting it if you try to say, you know what, I'm going to take all don't worry, I'll sort this, I'll sort that. Some men will relax and say, you know what, my wife can deal with this.
Can do everything.
Get me clothes, buy me my shoes, this, and then the body will be on you.
No man wants another man in a woman's body.
Exactly.
So just be your feminine side, just be that baby girl. That's just what I'm saying. Be that girl.
All right.
Don't stress it.
All right. Now here's the twist there. As women rise, many men are still raised to believe their worth lies in how much they earn, right? That's what people have said, not just earn, in how much they can provide for their family, right? So when she brings home more money, he may feel threatened. Let's talk about this from the insecurity aspect of men. So men, okay, let me just round up my thoughts, right? Or they feel insecure, they feel ashamed, not because you are doing anything wrong in particular, right? But because of how society have programmed men. Is it time men started to understand that things have shifted, minds have shifted, right? People are beginning to see that once upon a time, men were providers solely. women were nurturers solely. But in today's world, it seems to have, we are now intertwined. Yeah. Women and men provide. Okay. Men and women are nurturing together. What exactly do you think causes men insecurity even when their wives are at their best behaviors? Why should you feel insecure when she's about to or she begins to earn more than you?
Okay. Yes. You want to go first? Like, okay. First of all, like I said, this thing is just a perception. It's not even about the fact that their women earns more. It's just that perception of, oh, she earns more than me. Just that like that feeling.
Women are always supposed to be low.
That's what they believe. That's what I feel. Because why will you feel this is your partner? So I feel she even anymore. Sometimes you look at it as, oh, maybe this is how God wants to bless us. But no, they feel that urge to want to do better, like as if it's kind of a competition. Okay. So I think it's just their own thing fighting them. It's not even about somebody saying it or not. It's just that man thing, that ego, that no, she doesn't need to earn more than me. So maybe society should stop seeing it as if we are in a competition and start seeing it as if we are just, partners. So when we start seeing each other as that, you won't even have the feeling of, oh, she earns more than me. Because this earning and not earning is just our feeling, it's our perception. To me, it's not that deep.
To add to what she just said, she mentioned society. I think I've been able to be in the circle of men. Maybe I'm not, I was just sitting right there and I was hearing cases where they said that the moment you allow your woman take over the abuse in the home, she just changes. They believe that money changes women. Exactly. Women love money. So once money is in the picture, they just change. And then, so that's the reason they try to stop the woman from trying to advance in life. Because the moment she starts dropping money, and I mentioned that most of these things are based on experience. They had experiences they had from maybe their friends. Maybe they hang out and they were talking about their wives and they're like, okay, wait, so when my wife got this job, she started changing, she would stop coming home, she stopped taking care of the kids. It's all about work. And most of the times, men are also family oriented. They want a woman who will be available in the home. So the moment they know that you're a career woman, you won't be able to come home to cook, because they definitely don't joke with their food. They'll want you to come home to cook, still take care of the kids. The moment they feel that gap, you're causing a gap between the family, your work is causing a gap between the family, it's going to be a problem for them. Men also believe that once a woman has money, there's this ego too, natural ego that comes to.
But is it right for men to be, to feel that way, to believe that? Imagine a situation where you say a woman is a career woman, right? And she sort of come late, probably because of the nature of job, right? And if this man, if you know him to be one, this is a different situation. I'm going to paint another. If the man has more time on his hands, is it right for him to still expect that? It's not right for the woman to have that kind of job, especially if the pay is that good as well. And she's doing well, building a career, building a name, an empire for herself and the home. Because whatever she does will surely rub off on the family. Is it right? Do you think it's okay for the man to just want to sweep her under the bus and feel like she's the one that ought to step back and stay, to nurture? Because men seem to not have, like I said earlier, they have not left, they've not had that mind shift that this is a different generation. This is a different era. Things have changed. It's no more the traditional way of seeing things or doing things that we are. Is it right, Mazikwe?
I feel absolutely it's very wrong, because that's why I made mention of seeing each other as a competition. I know I'm not yet married, but I feel we should stop that perception of feeling as if we are in a competition with each other and believe that everything that life throws at us, that may be where we should be at that time. So the man, instead of him start feeling, oh, she should take a backstage and then relax and take it, you should see it as a way of, okay, this may be our little way of, being outside or being good, or the family living good and all. So it's not even about the woman anymore. It's just their ego. I keep saying this. It's just their mind that is playing games with them. Like that feeling of, and some men, if you remove that money that they provide, they have nothing to themselves. They are empty. So they make sure yes, that's why they are using it as a weapon to be like, okay, I have to be in charge. So they need money to be in charge. If you take away money from them, they are empty.
Hey,
yes, some
tell me,
they can't.
No. I want to ask you. What we've always heard that men ask. Men are the ones who say, "What do you bring to the table?"
What do they bring?
But tell me, do you also share this view that if you remove? I mean, I'm hearing this for the first time, and I'm beginning to wonder.
I'm not agreeing totally to what
okay, so what does a man bring apart from provision?
Men are trying. Money. I think we should not look away from that. It's not just about providing. Men are problem solvers.
But do they feel that way about women?
That's why I want to.
Do they see you as an important? Do they feel that you're a very important part of them, and that once you are removed, there will be a vacuum? Do they always ask women, "What do you bring to the table?" Okay, maybe you should sell us. Sell us out to them.
I have. Oh, me? I should tell. I should. No.
What do you bring to the table?
No. I'm not speaking for them.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be considerate here. So we just try to just throw them away and say they're not doing anything. Of course, they're doing something. And I'm trying not to forget my thought. But one thing I know is that men are problem solvers. They are people that we run to. Honestly, let's be fair to ourselves. Even if you're not in a relationship with this guy and you have a problem, you run to them. It's find it hard to run to your girlfriends. You run to men. They give you money. Even when you're not dating them, you're not sleeping with them. They give you money. They talk to you. I feel that they have a lot to offer more than money. I feel they might not see it for us, but I wouldn't say all of them don't. There are some men that see the importance of having women in their life. One of the things that men complain about is, whatever a woman can do, I can pay for it. I can pay for a woman to cook. If I want a baby, I can just get a baby mama. I don't have to go through the traditional rite to get her. Men have different reasons, but they still believe it's money issue. But I still feel that, yes, men still have a lot to do.
That's just my thought, though. Like I said, I stand to be corrected, but those men trying to use the money thing is because if you take away that money, they don't have anything. So they have to shield themselves and still be like, oh.
But don't let's also forget the fact that the main reason why men see money as a first thing they try to show off, or they try to wear the costume of money, is because that is what women also ask for. You hardly see a woman, maybe not for us here, you hardly see a woman who say, maybe it's not for you, maybe for you, Sha, because you mentioned that you can't even be in a relationship with someone who doesn't have money. Exactly. But there are levels to it. There's some women that once you don't have a car, when I was back in secondary school, I had a girlfriend, a classmate, she can't date any guy, as long as she was, that doesn't have a car. Imagine that mentality till when she's now in university. Definitely she wants someone with a private jet and the likes. But the truth is, women too should stop saying that the only thing you want from a man is money. Show them that you have something different to offer than money. Even your body. Some people even the only thing the only thing she has to show is her body.
But maybe because that's what the man is asking for.
Exactly.
Don't you think?
But if you
don't, he's putting forward. That's what he says. I need your body. And there are some men that will tell you straight when they meet you. I don't want to have any. I just want to chop and clean.
And that's why the ladies will also ask for money. Is trade by barter. That's just it.
And that's if you want transaction. That's it. But for those women who don't want it, I feel there's other things to show. And men too, Sha.
All right. It's becoming a very, very interesting topic, and we're having disparity between the two ladies today, in their views. So, like, in theory, love should conquer all. But in practice, when she pays the rent, fills the car, she handles the bills, things can get complicated. I want us to see this. Have you ever seen a situation or heard, where men, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? I mean, you're taking care of the bill. Let's even say it's a situation where he's not even earning anything. I mean, that is meaningful or something that is constant, like a seasonal worker kind of thing. When you're doing all you're supposed to do as a dutiful wife, right? When you're even taking care of him, fueling his car, paying the rent as and when due, keeping the children in school and all of that, there's just something that stays in him. Like he just gets antsy. It becomes uncomfortable. Things get complicated real fast. Like he just cannot keep up. He just cannot cope. I want us to talk about this mental aspect. It's not something you're doing. It's not like you're doing something wrong. To me, how would you explain that the man's behavior at that time? Should we understand him
for acting in such a way?
In such a way when you're not doing anything wrong, actually, and even he has admitted that you're not doing anything wrong.
You mean in the aspect of paying bills?
Yeah. When you're doing that, covering up for him is, inefficiency at that time. It is inadequacy. And he's just getting irritated every little thing. He cannot keep up. His behavior at home is just rash and all of that. Should we understand them that maybe it's just emotional trauma and all of that?
No. I don't feel you can undo. You can just look away from it and maybe give excuses for such behaviors, because it's definitely going to tell on the woman too. So for a man, and your wife is paying the bills and you're having problems with it, definitely you should be ashamed of yourself. If you feel that, okay, you don't want your wife to be the one fending for the home, then step up your game. You have no excuse. You have no right anywhere for you to start getting angry because of your woman is okay. If she's not doing it, who would do it? That's the question.
So now let's look at it. When women also start to feel the weight of these things, when they start to get resentful, like carrying the entire load is beginning to tell on them. Some men begin to withdraw, feeling like they've lost control or also lost face. In the first part where Tommy spoke of, this woman is doing it right, but he just cannot keep up. Now, even the woman is beginning to get, that kind of behavior. You begin to get resentful. You begin to also want to fight back, want to push back every negative energy being thrown at you. What do you do, Master Queen?
Okay, I feel in that situation, women should tend to understand more. I'm trying to be sincere as possible. We should understand them more, especially when it comes to marriage. Let's say, oh, you and the person, you guys are married already. So don't see it at that point that, oh, this is a point for me to start being like taking off. No, still allow the man to feel like a man once in a while. Yes, you are the one providing, but don't allow it to cloud your judgment. Don't allow it to make you start feeling like the man. You can still act feminine even when you are providing, because you are married, you are partners. So you even trying to help in that situation does not warrant you, trying to take charge. Still, once in a while, allow him to take decisions. I think some women, once they step up and they've occupied that shoe of, oh, I am the one dropping a better check, they tend to start being disrespectful. This thing is unconsciously. Some of them don't even want to. But it's a natural thing. Like the society will always believe men should provide. So it's just a thing that will just enter you and be like, but this other family, the man does everything for her. So why am I the one doing it? So she'll start feeling angry, like her emotions will be all over the place. So I feel at that point, the woman should see it as, oh, this is me trying to be there for my partner, not you trying to be like, oh, I'm the one now in charge, because things can change, table can turn. So women can do better, yes. Just see it as a space that, oh, I'm being there for my man, not like, oh, I'm the one in charge, I can do whatever I want to do. That does not mean you should start being resentful. Like, he's still your husband at the end of the day. So, yeah.
Okay. So when the weight of the house is killing her, who's going to support her? Who's going to do that? Because even men who are natural providers, they want you to help out sometimes. So when the weight is too much for you to bear, what happens to you?
As a person,
I mean, at the end of the day, one has to look out for
himself. Yeah, I feel before we reach that point, maybe she should encourage him to maybe do more, or maybe if you work,
even set him up, right?
Set him up. If I have the opportunity to, I have the resources, I will, because I'm this lady that if I'm earning in millions, my husband should earn in billions. Yeah, because I want it to be ahead of me. So if she can do stuff like, oh, there is this opening and I know that is ahead, come and apply for it. Like, create like just a situation whereby your man can do something, not you just being like, oh, I'm tired, or you start complaining. No, I feel you can help him, except in a situation whereby you try to help. There are people you cannot help because no matter what you do, they'll still be there. So in that situation, they can either see a marriage counselor or try and hear another view of an expert. But I feel a lady taking up, a woman taking up responsibility once in a while is not a big deal. Men do it all the time. So if you are in the position to do it, why not just do it? It's partnership. Marriage is partnership. It's not, it's a one-man thing. No, it's a partnership. So you being there for your man is also a good thing. So that's what I feel.
All right, so this pay gap now, can our love survive pay gap? A huge pay gap like that, especially if it's tilting, if the balance is higher on the side of, or, the balance is, tilting towards the woman now. The higher weight is on the woman, because she's earning more. The woman is having this upper hand. So the little pride, the little emotional balance, the little ego that the man has, should he still keep it? Would, I don't know how to word it, but that balance of this pay gap, that's the topic. The topic is, when you earn more as a woman, will your love still survive? Is it talking to only the woman now, or the man as well? We're trying to get our thoughts as we round up on this, particular episode. Will it survive? The man has a little pride and ego that he needs to keep, knowing fully well that his wife is having an upper hand in a certain aspect. Some men can still be really brilliant, that everything, even from your work, everything, you're still bringing it to his table, right? Yeah. So he has upper hand somewhere. But financially, men have always been traditionally higher in that aspect of finance. But now, the woman is the one that has a better financial strength and all of that. So, will your love survive? Not surviving, is it only because of the woman, or it's maybe because of the man as well? Tommy.
Yeah, love will survive, but it also, one thing I always say is that one of the things that influence marriage sometimes is naysayers, something you hear from people outside, either from friends, from the husband, or from the woman. There are some men, their group would influence them to say, okay, no, now your wife, why can your wife be getting this? Don't do this, don't do that. One thing I believe is, the moment you don't speak or say anything regarding what's happening in your home, nobody will know about it. If you don't tell anyone that you're the one doing the dishes as a man, go out there and act like you're a man. You might not go there and tell them that, oh yes, I'm doing the dishes, just to keep your ego intact. But once you're at home, submit yourself as well. So if there's anything if your wife is the one doing the paying of the bills, definitely as a man to try, make effort. Because the truth is, there's some women, they don't have a problem doing it, but are you making effort as well? Exactly. Are you trying to be better? Are you trying to make more money for the kids? Or are you just the one who will sit at home and play video games and say, okay, my wife will still come and do this? Also make steps, make some moves to also be better. So if you're in a situation like that, and your wife is the one getting paid, I know that your ego is there. But the truth is, one thing I know again is that your ego can be controlled. You can reduce it. You can you can just be submissive for your wife, for your home. When you're out there, you can act like a macho and then try to face everything like you're But once you're at home, just your wife is the one doing it. Submit to her. Tell her, appreciate her every single time. That's very important, because if your wife is doing all the bills.
Because I was going to ask that.
And you're looking away, you're like, oh no, she can do it. She's getting paid 1.5 million monthly. Appreciate her every single time. And it also goes to women too. Your man is also the provider, yes. But the fact that he's a provider doesn't mean that you should not appreciate the little things he's doing. Respect yourself, respect your man, respect your woman. The moment that is there, it will help. I know love, they say, fades. And one of the things that makes love stand for a woman is their kids. I want to say, if a marriage stands sometimes is their kids. When the marriage is shaky, most of them will say that the reason I'm still in this marriage is because of my kids. The man will say that, oh, I'm providing for you. The moment I can provide for you, I'm still the man in this house. So you as a couple, the moment you understand that you have to respect yourself, regardless of how much anyone is paying. I know it can be, the weight can be too much. Honestly, I've not experienced it, and I'm not praying for it. But the weight can be too much. But just respect yourself, be submissive. Men should stop thinking that submission has to do with women alone. Some men too can be submissive. No, it's very important.
Okay. I don't know. Do you have something you have a thought on this?
I just feel like success should be celebrated and not resented. So no matter who is getting paid higher, we should celebrate it. I keep saying it. If we stop looking at marriage as a competition, we won't be here. It's just because we always feel like the men should take the lead. The men should be the one get paid higher. That's why we're here today. If we start seeing it as, oh, that's how life throws it at us, we'll live happily. So no matter who is providing, who is, just keep it low-key, like she said. Some of them, before you know, this one will say this one will say, so that's what is bringing this thing of, oh, why is she earning more than you? I've seen a family that I think their first child should be around 19, which means they are married for like 20 years. The woman has always been the provider, but nobody knows because they don't say it. And they are so happy. Like, the man adores her. When I said if you see this man, some people tag it, oh, she have done juju, kinda. But no, he understands his wife and he doesn't joke with her. He doesn't joke with his wife. You can do whatever you want to do to this man. He won't say anything. But once you mention his wife, that day, fight go. He will scatter everywhere because he said, I know the importance of my wife. So maybe men out there should know the importance of who they have as a wife. If a woman feel loved and appreciated, I bet it, a woman can go extra lengths to do anything. But some of our men, they just feel, oh, you have the money, do it. So the one will now start feeling, why should I do it when it's the other way around? Men are meant to do it. But if she feels loved, she feels appreciated, she wants to do more. So that's why I feel.
Okay, so will it suffice to say, if I sum it up this way, that all they have been saying since is that headship does not have to do with your bank account?
No.
It
doesn't actually.
That's men's belief though, but it doesn't.
To me, it doesn't. Like I said, and I'll keep saying it, is their perception. So you do whatever you want to do with what you perceive or what you think, but in a general scale of things, it doesn't matter.
All right. We'll be taking this quick break. I trust that you've been following the conversation, dear viewer. We'll be taking this quick break. When we return, it's still more conversation. Stay with us.
Bushmeat is not cool, but it's on sale in our cities, risking extinction and our health. And many of our iconic wild animals are threatened. So please be cool and say no to illegal bushmeat. And let's make Nigeria better for wildlife and safer for us all. Keep them wild, keep us safe.
Up to 75% of all new human diseases come from animals. Ebola, anthrax, and monkeypox all came from animals. And as more dead wild animals are being transported to our cities, we risk introducing another disease outbreak. This will affect our health, economy, and well-being. So say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Nigeria once had giraffes, rhinos, and cheetahs.
But we have lost this iconic species forever. And we may lose our lions, elephants, and gorillas too. Be iconic and join me to protect our wildlife. Report wildlife crime and say no to illegal bushmeat, because poaching steals from us all.
welcome back to Ladies Talk, where we've been having this amazing conversation around the topic, when women earn more, can love survive the pay gap? I'm sure you've followed us on, the amazing things, the thoughtful things that the ladies have, come up with, their thoughts, their ideas, what they feel is, what should be playing out on this. Now we're going to get to just this rubbing minds, this particular segment. Before we went on that break, we do not have much time, but before we went on that break, Tommy said some things, and I wanted to ask, let's just be clear. She was saying that, or was it Mazi Queen as well, also supporting that women, if you're not appreciated, and I want to talk about it, some men know that, number one, women love appreciation. It makes our heads swell. It's just like a man commending you on your looks and all. Women like it. They know that you probably appreciate it in your heart. But they want you to say it to them. They even want you to say it amongst your friends. My wife helps me. She does this. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel that you are proud to tell people about their input. Do you think that men should do more of that? Should they always just say, oh, thank you, and that's it? Because women brag about their men to their friends. Do you think that if men replicate this, women will want to go, further lengths with them on this? To me. Yes.
I thought you were going to start with
She's just...
Okay.
Or you don't care, you don't mind.
No, I love appreciation. Okay. I love appreciation. And I also I don't love third party, because even if you want to appreciate me, I don't think it's compulsory for you to tell anyone that you're doing this for me. It is how you appreciate me that matters. How often are you trying to appreciate me? What are you doing to appreciate me? But if it's just about you going to your friends, then can you call your friends?
I'm saying when you're there.
Or when I'm there.
Yes.
It's not even necessary. It's not. I don't feel it's important. Only if there's a conversation that has to do with it. Oh, my wife. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, my wife got me the shirt. Oh, yeah. I feel that is it. But my wife paid the house rent.
I'm saying you don't have to tell exactly how your wife is helping you. I'm just saying women love it when you let your friends know that.
Yeah.
You have a part of their lives that is very key and they love it. It helps you do more.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So when I mentioned that the fact that maybe you should not say it out, I think when you're coded with the way you're saying it, that reminds me of a pastor in my church that came out in church to appreciate his wife. He said almost everything that she did, bought her jewelry, this and that. Church was doing yes. And I love the fact that he went to that extent to appreciate her. Yeah. And I'm so sure our day was fulfilled. Even our year itself would be fulfilled. Women love appreciation.
Massively. Do you want it to be that expressive? Tell in the gathering of your friends, as a man, would you want that?
I think I would love that, because I'm also this kind of person that I sing my man's praises. Like before I say 3 to 4 things, I will be like, my man this, my man that. So why can't we do same? Like, I love it. Like I said, I love it. So I would love it when you keep reassuring that, oh, I love this thing that you did, thank you so much. Like the little things, it matters to me a lot. Yeah, you don't have to like carry microphone and announce it, but keep saying it, keep making me feel that, oh, you've seen what I've done. Even if I did it like in the secret or hidden, you can appreciate me in the open. So I love that.
All right. So I just want to talk about some statements that we have out there, like a woman saying his acting coach, I feel like I'm his mother, not his partner.
Oh.
I mean, does it get a point in a relationship where a person should feel that way? Frustration can make you feel that way. Like his mother, like when he comes back from work, he drops everything. And when as mothers, that's what we do. We just pack it and go put. But as a partner, you see that this is also our home. It is a place, it is our space, our shared space. I also have a part to play in keeping it clean and tidy. But some men, it's just their nature. They just feel your wife should be cleaning up after them. I mean, should it be? It's just, I want it
should
quick.
Not. It should not.
It should not be. So you should not they should not make you feel like you're their mother. You should be partner thing.
Yeah. I don't think maybe you cleaning after your man means you're his mom. I feel men want to be with women that they feel like you are like a mother figure. I don't think it's in a literally sense of, oh, a mother. I think it's just, you know, when your mother is someone you're at peace with, someone like your closure, someone you can, you know, like your solace, where you can. So that's what the mother thing is. I don't think they should include the, I can't relate because I don't have anybody I clean.
All right. So some men say, she's too bossy now. I don't feel like the man in this house anymore. Should there come a time where a man should feel that way?
Yeah, I feel so. There are naturally there are women that are alpha female.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe when you guys are dating also, you should work on it. Or maybe tell her if you feel like, oh, the woman is doing too much, or you say something and she do the other.
Or you should just let the alpha female go and be with the alpha male.
No.
Don't try. You know, you've talked about if she's here. Don't try to bring her here.
Exactly.
Just leave her for alpha male.
For her own.
Right?
Yeah, that's why I feel, yeah, everybody should go for his own package.
Exactly.
You know, the way we subscribe, we have different packages. So you don't go for a bundle that you can't consume. So go for your size.
Show me.
I like it.
And you like it, right?
Go for your size. I mean, yeah, that's
all right. So, like, let's talk about the unspoken rules, where the truth is many couples never sit down to talk about things like this, right? And so they avoid money conversations. Until resentment quietly builds. Like, you don't sit down at the inception of relationship to say, okay, if you earn more. Many people just don't see the need for it. They feel like, as a man, you're grown now. You know that, number one, the responsibility of a man is to provide, right?
Yeah.
As we know it. But now sitting down to talk about who would take up this and that, because some women never even came into a relationship thinking they'll be sharing bills with you.
And there are some men that don't even have a problem. I'll do the bills. Don't worry. Just be doing your fine girl.
Exactly.
Be showing off my wealth.
But,
there's some men like that.
So would you say that, you know, society, you know, should be fair really to men who are earning less? And should people really just sit down at the inception of relationships and talk about everything? You know, they always say talk about everything, but we never knew the importance until you never know the importance until you get married. Why everything is important. If you drop your shoe here, I'll have a problem. You should pick it. Should we talk about, you know, things up to that point? Drop the lid of the toilet. I don't like it dropped. Should we talk about all of these things?
Yes, we should. So we'll not have a problem. Because, okay, so I saw a video yesterday that mentioned that 50% of marriages break because of all of these issues. You're not knowing who your partner is. And most of the times, it's not that you're overreacting. Normal, if you drop shoe where you're not supposed to drop it, I will definitely get mad at you. I can't tell you that, okay, I will not carry it. Pick your shoe by yourself. That's the truth. Okay. And then, for a long time, people don't understand that, okay, marriage has to do with, you come with your own baggage, I'll come with my own baggage. Whenever we are going through our baggage, we'll still stand and we will try to work on ourselves, you know, deal with it, and then we'll move on. But as some people will just opt at that moment, they'll be like, no, we are not compatible. It's not as if you're not compatible. You're not just ready to have that conversation that will make you guys move forward. So that conversation is very important.
Okay. Yeah. Mazikun, you feel that
I
way
feel
too?
so. Conversations are very, very important. That's why sometimes I do tell people, when you are dating, like the dating side, you should talk more. Some persons don't even talk in their relationship. I don't know what they do, but they don't talk. Yes, they just go out, hang out. No, you should have heart-to-heart conversation. That's when you know your partner more, not always going out or chilling in one place. No, you have a deep thought conversation. That's when you know that, oh, when I turn my when I don't use my toothpaste from the middle. That's how you know. But some persons feel they are common, like you said, and it's all those tiny things that will pile up, and then you react one day, they will feel like, this lady she's too angry.
Right. I want us to have this particular yes or no answer, and if you have a clause, in just a few seconds, because we need to go. So men are told that you must provide. Women are told submit if he provides. Do you agree? Yes or no? Or do you have a clause? Like, if he does, okay, do you have a clause?
People will still tell you that even if he doesn't provide, still submit. Yeah. That's the own definition of submission.
But do you not think that submission at that point is very hard?
It definitely
when he's not providing.
Yes, it will.
It is.
It is very, very hard because, like I said, the societal norms is for a man to provide. I don't know who come up with the rule, maybe Almighty, but that's how it is, that they should provide. So the moment you're not providing,
Wahala go day. All right, so Dear viewer, we've heard several things. You know, when roles are reversed, nobody gives you a manual. So we just pretend, we suppress, and eventually we explode. You know, so Mazi Queen says something about having conversations. Tommy was strong on it, that we need to talk about everything. You know, those things that you didn't think were important. I don't think I personally don't think it's too late in your marriage to talk about these things, especially if you're almost exploding. We'll make it a date again on another episode. What will bring you another thoughtful conversation, you know, thoughtful topic that we know that is eating away at you, and we'll talk about it. Earning less doesn't mean you're lazy as a man, and you know, earning far more as a woman does not mean that that's the end of the world. Tides always turn. Always remember that, and that's the time where one another should be held up. We'll make it a date again. My name is Tim Dope, Ajijola Radio Pinky, and from Tommy Trendy and Mazi Queen. Let's say bye-bye.